It's the Mexican 1000. It's a 1,000-mile race down in Baja. It's 1,000 miles of off-road. It's gonna be a blast, but be prepared, we're going for a 1,000-mile journey. I'm looking forward to it. Pretty excited. First peninsula run for me. It's gonna be a blast. Okay, exactly 2 weeks before the NORRA event starts, Chad and I have been here getting the vehicle set up and prep for the event. It's the Mexican 1000, right? It's a 1,000-mile race. It's 1,000 miles of off-road. This is a safari class, so we won't be doing the real, I would say, the harder sections. So it's more of a, you know, an adventurous safari. I kind of look at it as like aggressive overlanding, right? We'll have to probably slow Tim down. Yeah. We're probably going a little bit faster. You need flush cuts? It's gonna be a blast, but be prepared, we're going for a 1,000-mile journey down in Baja, complete off-road.
Double blend. Flare out.
So key right now, preparation. We need to be ready. For all the R&D we've been doing, other people have had their hands on them, so I'm just putting a wrench on everything. Just retorquing suspension pieces. And I'm also looking for, like, say, a witness mark from something coming loose. Just making sure that everything's been holding up well. So far, everything's looking good. And then we're just double checking to make sure we got all the right tools in the tool bag. So these are all 21s. I got that. Then when we're down there, we know that we got the right tools. You know, it's 1,000 miles. We don't have like a 100-mile section and then we can just come back to the shop, look at everything, inspect it on the lift. No, if we break down, we're in the dirt, you know.
It's very important to be prepared on a situation like this. That means tools, that means survival gear. Because we're doing most of this off-road, that means recovery gear. Stuff like tow ropes, jacks, patch kits. So we've been putting quite a bit of time into the interior of the rig, getting everything set up and organized. And it's a compact vehicle, so it's important to have everything organized and in its spot.
Next week it's going to get wrapped. I'm finally gonna invest in a wrap for it. It's gonna look really neat. I'm looking forward to it, pretty excited.
We've got 4 days before we roll south across the border into Ensenada for the start of this Baja race, 1,200 miles south. We've got Tim from Adrenaline Vans. He just showed up here. He's going to be one of the characters racing with us on this here adventure.
I've been all over the world traveling and exploring in many different countries and many different environments, whether it be in the military or as a civilian. And I love this kind of stuff. For me, I love exploring. I love seeing new places and being uncomfortable and being with good buddies in an environment like this. So I'm really pumped on it.
Now we've got the Grenadiers in the shop doing all the final race prep here, and the shenanigans are about to unfold. What are we doing, Tim?
Oh, we're getting race prepped, you know, 7 hours before departure. So we're way ahead of schedule. We're good.
Nice.
I'll get a solid 3 hours of sleep tonight and we'll be ready to hit the border. Fucking solid.
So I've been working here on the passenger side of the Grenadier, getting the navigation station all set up here. Now, we're not going out and racing any sort of crazy race where we're gonna need like high-speed navigation, but it's important to know where we're at out in the middle of Baja. So we've got a iPad set up here. We're gonna be running Gaia GPS on that. Got a phone mount here. It's just using a mag charger so we can pop it out anytime we need it, but it also is being charged while it's plugged in here. Over here is the Stella device. Now this is a specific device from the race organization. They can keep track of our location, our speed. It sends a lot of information because during this we'll have speed limits in certain zones, and so the Stella device keeps track of all that. But nonetheless, everything is plugged in and charged here off of the house battery, which Agile has installed here in the back. And this house power system is going to be a key component to this whole operation when we're way off grid out in the middle of nowhere, Baja.
All the cool kids have all this bullshit. Apparently you need it. You need apparently a phone, an iPad, 17 goddamn radios, a Switch Pro. I just fucking drive.
Yeah, it's Baja, right?
Yeah, it's Baja. So
how hard could it be? So how'd you get roped into this adventure?
I can't remember if you just sent me a text or called me and said you want to do something stupid. Now, when I heard we were going to go through Baja, I jumped on that quickly. Usually I say yes to that, so here we are.
Always my favorite part about race prep. Here we are 24 hours before we're heading out of here to head south across the border. Cars are up on the lift. We're getting skid plates installed, modified, all that good stuff. But nonetheless, it's happening, even if it is last minute. Fun times.
Skid plates. We want this as like a smooth skid so that it's not grabbing on rocks and just allows you to slide over. It's also aluminum, so lightweight and then malleable. You know, if you hit something hard enough, this takes the impact instead of transferring it into the housing. We got a cast iron steel cover for it. That's, you know, the only way to go.
So one of the important challenges for us in this situation is the fact that we are doing this completely self-supported. Matter of fact, we don't even have a chase vehicle. We don't have a trailer coming down with us. This is our sole vehicle to go 1,200 miles down Baja through all the rough and rugged terrain. But not only that, we got to turn around and make it all the way back home. No chase team, no support rig, no trailers, no nothing. So that also means that we've got to pack plenty of spare parts, extra fluids, etc. So this isn't just a leisurely stroll down Baja. There's a lot that goes into the organization of this.
When you're going to Baja, you want to make sure you have the tools and equipment that you need that are specific for your vehicle. We need to be self-sustained.
This is a Leitner roof rack. We've got Max Tracks up on top. We've got a couple of Rotopax fuel cells. The other thing we've done too is actually attached a storage box. We're going to put extra fluids and stuff like that.
Since these are going to be sitting on their side, I just threw some silicone on them. So it'll condense the mesh to just a whole bunch of plastic. And still got more room for grease and a few other things. There's a few things that, with my experience, that I know that I want to take. A drive shaft, steering stabilizer, upper control arms for the front. It's challenging to where you store those and how you keep them. Those components sitting in the vehicle, it's pretty dangerous. So we made this cool little mount. It's pretty badass, and it just bolted right into the Leitner rack. So we'll have those components there.
Of course, Starlink going on up here because a lot of remote miles out there, and Starlink has completely changed the game.
So we've got our Starlink on there. Going along with the power system, we can pretty much run that thing 24/7 if needed.
So making use of the space up here on the roof rack is important for this Baja trip.
We've gone by all their rules. We have all the safety equipment that's required by them, the tracking, fire extinguishers, basic safety, water they want you to carry for the time, first aid kit, stuff like that. So for us running the rally, you do go through the rules. We're pretty well set there. So we're prepped, we're ready to go.
Well, it is Thursday at 10:55 a.m. We had a wheels up time of 11 a.m. Things are wrapping up. We're about to head down to Baja. It's go time, baby. Welcome to Ensenada, Mexico. Today is Tech Day, putting all the last final touches here on the vehicles. We're gonna go through tech inspection, get all approved for tomorrow's 6:30 a.m. staging and 7 a.m. start off the line.
We're at the Max Johnson's Classic Car Roundup, so there's a lot of these old vintage cars here. There's some cool 911s. There's also a really cool Porsche-powered Macmillan car. It has triple throat carburetors on it. Really, really neat. You know, there's a really cool vibe here. You can see everybody catching up. You know, kind of bench racing. You can see a little bit of that.
Okay, show me that you have day one download. Day one's good, so I'm gonna show me the radio. Put me on Local Smokers.
Well, that is the end of Tech Day down here in Ensenada. Got the rigs through tech. From here, we're just airing down the tires to about 20 to 25 PSI on each corner so that we have a good smooth ride when we're out off-road for the next 1,300 miles. We've got a long ways to go.
Did you air your spare down?
Did I air my spare down? You tell me what pressure you want it set on.
Shit show is what's happening. Herding cats all day. All day. Just want to go drive. I'm ready.
Tomorrow, race day.
NORRA 1000 safari run. The cars are ready, we're ready. I got $20 burritos. This is a $12 orange and an $8 burrito, which was a little disappointing. I thought they were complimentary. He did supply the cookie though. We'll have that for later. And the burrito. Ooh. Yeah. The small little bean burritos, there's like 3 of them stuffed in here. Yeah, I think those need to ferment a little bit.
Let's go, John. I've been waiting on you all morning. Everybody ready? Let's go. What are we waiting on? That's your trash.
Barf bag.
Yeah, for him, he's gonna need it.
He was up all night with meat sweat.
I'll bet he was.
Well, this is it. We're at the start of the NORRA Mexican 1000 2025. We're lined up here with approximately 40 vehicles, all entered in the safari class. 1,357 miles of crazy Baja adventure ahead of us from this point on. We're headed over to San Felipe today. How we doing?
Not good. I can't get my music to play.
Well, we gotta have music.
Yeah. This is luxury pre-running style over here.
What do you think, Dino?
I'm waiting for the flag to drop so we can get this thing going. I'm excited.
I'm excited for you guys.
Yeah.
I want to see your adventure go down. This is going to be one hell of an adventure. Let's get this game going. Officially underway. We've got the green flag here at 7 a.m. We've got about 27 miles of pavement to a little town called Santo Tomas, at which point we're going to jump off the pavement. We've got some dirt out along the Pacific coast. first major portion of off-road.
That was a blast.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Pretty cool. Definitely rough and rugged. Got some good driving in.
Grenadier did really, really good. I think we hit the front skid plate on that one rock.
Yeah.
And that was it. Other than that, I did okay.
Not too bad for a street rig, really. I mean,
Yeah.
That's pretty good. So a couple more miles of pavement here. We'll be jumping off and more dirt. Headed eastbound towards San Felipe.
Back it up, you hear me?
Oh, that's crazy.
Dude.
So here we are, downtown Valley de Trinidad. Famous little taco stand. This is El Rancho, real famous with all the Baja racers. Everybody pulled up here, we got some tacos. What do you think, Dino?
That was a great run. Clean air was key. Once we got clean air, we got around Brindell. Lights out, we were first at the PMX. Good run.
Once we got those guys out, it was like chum. They were easy pickings. We just kept them in our sight, just kept on the backside of their dust. It was fun. Good taco stand too. Thanks, Dean. Thanks for the tacos.
How about you, Chad? What was your thoughts on this one?
I missed my 5-point harness. I'm like catching air off my seat. From here, we're gonna head it eastbound over towards San Felipe, and we're gonna dip into some lake bed territory on the west side of San Felipe. So more adventures yet to come.
Cheated.
Wait away, John.
You guys cheated.
195 miles from Ensenada to San Felipe. Made it over here to the Silla Cortez successfully.
Day one's over. It was a good time. Super good.
A little bit of daily race prep going on the vehicles here. Going through things like air filters, especially because down here in Baja it's super dusty. And in our little group here, we've been following each other fairly close. So air filters are important. We spent quite a bit of time underneath each rig to see if anything's shaken loose in the first couple hundred miles of this trip. So far everything's good. Just a little bit of TLC on these rigs because they've got to get us 1,400 miles down the peninsula and then again back home. This is the start of day number 2. Downtown San Felipe. 6 a.m. Roosters are crowing. I think it's gonna be a good day out in Baja. Let's do this.
So update, day 2. It's a long day. They're hoping we're gonna get to Guerrero Negro by 5. And then there's also a questionable gas stop, so not be passing the PMX, we'll be filling up, especially with these Grenadiers. The range isn't so good.
Well, Tim, what's the update this morning? What are we doing?
Staging for day 2, almost 400 miles I think today.
Nice.
140 off-road and a bunch of pavements. So thanks to John here, we got our technical situation figured out. We have music, so I don't have to listen to the Dean show all day. A little more music, a little less Dean. We love you, Dean. More Metallica, less Dean
I'm gonna go full chat on him today.
What do you think, Dino?
Day 2 should be a piece of cake. Really fun area south of LA Bay. Looking forward to that. Going through the old Coco's Corner. Raise our glasses to him and have a great day. And we have music, yes.
Okay, so we just did 23 miles of San Felipe. San Felipe is known for its whoops, and we definitely found the whoops.
Whoa, that was a blast. That was good. The Grenadier is one strong-ass vehicle, man. We followed Tim quite a bit, you know, in his dust, and I just stayed on him, and I could watch his lights moving around. When the lights would disappear, you know it was rough. The Grenadier just hauled butt through there.
Definitely put this thing through the trials. Until we drove it pretty freaking hard.
Whoa.
But luckily we were in the San Felipe whoops that were pretty sandy, so at least that softened the blow marginally. Now we're back on the highway. We're headed south to Gonzaga Bay, hopefully find some fuel there, and then onward south towards Baja de Los Angeles. Well, we just got down here to Gonzaga Bay. This is one of the only fuel stops between San Felipe and Guerrero Negro, where we're ultimately going to end up. Everybody's kind of doing a once-over on their rigs right now because of the rough stuff that we just went through in San Felipe.
It was major sand whoops, and we were hauling the mail, as they say.
I'm gonna dig in here and see what we find.
Not going into
Turns out that Tim has blown both of his rear shocks.
Shocks are blown. Got a little sendy in that last section.
That's European stuff right there.
So much for those.
They're about to do some surgery here, replace a couple of shocks here in the back of this thing. So it's kind of the first casualty of the trip.
Help me lift that box out of there.
Nobody home.
Bay LA, and we're heading towards El Arco. This is awesome out here. This cactus forest is real neat. It's rugged. It's sand washes everywhere. It is extremely remote. We haven't seen anybody anywhere.
Straight. Buddy.
Yeah!
Just earned yourself your first flat tire.
Oh man, that was awesome.
Well, we found ourselves a flat. I gotta say though, we were definitely putting it to the test.
Woo! I thought for sure I was gonna get a flat. Luckily, Tim followed in my tracks and got a flat.
You're welcome.
We have a race-proven Agile Off-Road scissor jack.
Oh, Agile wheels would have performed way better.
Right here, there's a hole. I think it didn't come off the beat.
No.
Made quick work of that. That's the cool part about coming out with people that are so experienced. Got the right tools, the right parts, the right knowledge. Bust it out, get the job done, and next thing you know, we're back on the race course, headed to Guerrero Negro. We're deep into the backcountry out here. Really getting to experience Baja in its truest form out here. Hell yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Made it.
The funnest day ever. Coming down the road from LA Bay to Guerrero Negro was a blast.
What are you thinking of the Grenadier so far? I mean, after that track?
Dude, I'm impressed. I'm getting used to driving it. You can you drive it in full drive, the traction control is off, so you can kind of slide around a little bit. If I had a problem right now down here is the power steering. That's about it. The power steering feels too heavy. Way too heavy. So, but we're working on improvements for that. So that'll be good. But man, it's a beast. It's a beast.
It's rugged.
Yeah.
We beat the hell out of it.
Yeah. Today we beat the crap out of it. Day 3 NORRA Safari event. We're in Guerrero Negro, which is literally halfway down. Today we're gonna be 220-ish miles, about 50 that's gonna be pavement. It's gonna be another good day. We're gonna go to San Ignacio, and then we're gonna end up in Scorpion Bay.
Breakfast of Champions. Amazing. We're gonna go drive some dune buggies around today. We're gonna get John stuck in the silt bed. This is John's day to shine. John's day for mechanicals. And John's day to eat dust. I'm sorry, cut that out. Yesterday was a little rough for me, okay?
Triple danger, keep cars left, fence on right. Triple danger. I tell you what, that's been one hell of a rough, bumpy ride. The train out here on the way to San Ignacio has been super rough. Lots of whoops.
You know, some of the whoops were just relentless, just like San Felipe, but longer.
I feel like I've been in a washing machine for the last 2 hours.
Did you rearrange your...
Yeah, we did a little rearranging back here. It's just really nice, this arrangement I've got going on.
The feng shui is really working out.
It's working for me.
Halfway down the peninsula at this point, and these Grenadiers have had no easy ride at all. These rigs are taking a beating for sure. It's insane.
The steering was so wacky. We brought a spare steering stabilizer because they're pretty vulnerable on the Grenadier, and I think I knocked it down. Half inch.
It's inevitable there's gonna be things going wrong as hard as we've been pushing these damn things, but compared to what we've been through, it's been very minimal what we've had to deal with here.
Oh, hey, grab me a half inch. That's it. Take the hose clamps all the way off.
It's fine. It'll buff. I think we'll just patch it up. You know, we've got a high-speed VFG going on the front now, and it's got a lot of good tread on it here. We've got at least 1 to 1.5 30 seconds in the middle, and maybe 3 30 seconds on the edge. So this is basically a slick.
Let's put it this way. The Mickey Thompsons are slowly eliminating themselves.
It's a Baja champion versus a Baja Jefe, so this is better.
Well, we made it through this first stage of today from Guerrero Negro to San Ignacio. Cool little town here with a lot of history, a lot of culture. Everybody gathers here for a fun party at the NORRA. The safari class is going to head south out of here all the way to San Juanico, otherwise known as Scorpion Bay. San Juanico is this remote little town way out here on the Pacific side. We've currently been in search of fuel. There's no official gas station out here, so we've been cruising around looking for where the locals fill up, and I think we found it here.
Hopefully they're regulated California weights and measures going on here. Pretty sure I saw some stickers.
I think we can call that a wrap on day number 3 of racing down here in the 2025 Mexican 1000. And I will say, this is definitely some fun times out here. We had some questions of, all right, well, what's the safari class gonna be like? Are we just kind of cruising along on a guided tour? But I gotta say, this is super fun. We've been ripping out here, especially for some, you know, fairly stock street rigs. We're out here ripping in these things. So it's been a lot of fun. We've got 3 more days of racing yet to go. We're only halfway through. So far, it's just so much fun.
All right guys, day 4 and we're headed to Mulegé. We've got about 70 miles in the dirt. It's a really bitchin' canyon, so hopefully we'll get some good shots in there for you. And then from Mulegé, we're gonna drive down to Loreto. Approximately about 70 miles in the dirt. I think our total today is about 160 miles or so, maybe a little bit more. So we'll be in Loreto tonight.
So, was that the clunking I was hearing?
Could have been.
We pulled off here just to double check the rigs. Been hearing a couple rattles and stuff. What'd you find there, Tim?
Oh, just a couple of nuts that had backed off. No big deal.
Other than that, things are good. A little bit of a break out here in Baja, enjoying the scene. Wayne, what do you think about this so far?
It's fantastic. Nothing I'd rather do. I'm enjoying watching Tim bend and break and test various components.
It'll buff out.
Can't complain.
That was a phenomenal trip through what they are calling the Grand Canyon of Baja. Completely unsuspecting. I had no idea that terrain like this existed in Baja. We have crossed over from the Pacific all the way to the Sea of Cortez on this leg of the trip. About 70 miles of dirt road.
centro. Adivina qué es lo que yo quiero. Izquierda, derecha, pa' dentro. Tequila pa' mi perdición.
We're in Laredo. We're gearing up for day 5 of the NORRA rally. Be about 270 some miles, most of it dirt, and we're on our way to La Paz, so follow along. Let's do it.
How was that run, boys? That was nice.
That was
huh?
good.
There was a lot of rocks.
Yeah.
It's like we can't
Yeah.
afford to hit one.
Yeah. No, you can. Because then you'd have to wait for Wayne, and Wayne's behind me.
You saw that one boulder on the left inside corner, right? And I was like, good thing we weren't in the dust, because that could have been a gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, that was a really cool section coming out of Laredo. We're back over here on the Pacific side. As you can notice, we've got quite the fog bank here around us, but we just went up through those mountains. Pretty darn phenomenal. Lots of cool rock structures, cactus. From here, we're gonna turn, we're gonna head south down towards La Paz. We got some cool sections that are gonna take us out towards the coast, maybe some beach stuff. Who knows, we'll find out.
That's not good. So let's tighten that up and get my tools down. Tighten up Tim's tie rods. We gotta like do prep as we go with Tim. Boys from Colorado, they don't know Baja, you know? So these are the wrenches that we have at Agile. These are 30, two 36s and a 46, all in a simple little chingus. And you don't need to carry big ass wrenches. Tim, hold that steering stabilizer kind of like that, right there. And then these allow them to flop over. tough ass vehicle. I don't think you could take any production vehicle with a limited amount of stuff that is done to this and run it as hard as we have and have it hold together.
It's been pretty incredible how hard we've been on these vehicles through this whole entire course. We're now 5 days through it. Well over 1,000 miles so far. We've had to tighten up a few things, and that's really about it. It's been pretty incredible.
It was a good ride today. Glad to be in La Paz. Looking forward to reaching Cabo. And the East Cape should be a really beautiful run as we go out of La Paz. So I'm looking forward to that.
Drift? Yeah. I'm gonna punch.
Well, here we are on the evening of day number 5. It's all hands on deck. Wrenches out, tools out. Doing a little bit of maintenance here on the rigs.
That's 2 days in Baja.
Nice.
Tightening things up like bump stops, shocks, shock mounts. The rubber boots here are completely disintegrated here on one of the rigs. Just a little bit of TLC in hopes of getting them across the finish line tomorrow on day number 6, all the way down in San Jose del Cabo.
Here we are again, day 7.
Sick.
John with Agile Offroad.
Sick.
We're gonna go wherever the heck we are now to wherever we're going. It's gonna be a good day. We're driving some dirt again in the Grenadiers. The Grenadiers are really good, and we build a lot of cool stuff for them. They're making them really capable. And yeah, really looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be good. And here we go.
I'm done. I'm done here. All right, everybody, day 6. We're in the Grenadiers, doing the last of the...
now he's fucking with
Tim.
you.
So day 6, we're in La Paz. We're heading to San Jose. We've got about 140-ish miles. We're maybe going to do a little bit of alteration to that. And the next stop will be the finish, and I think we'll be have completed 1,400 miles. And I would say 60 to 70% of that's been in the dirt. And we've been pushing the limits of these vehicles. Even though this is a Safari class, there's not much racing, but I think a little bit of racing kind of broke out during the event. So tag along, let's do this last little section. Should be fun, and I hear there's gonna be some epic scenery.
It's another beautiful day here in Baja. Gonna head out towards the east side of the peninsula, the Sea of Cortez. Got a beautiful route this morning with some really epic scenery. Cliff edge right down into the water, Sea of Cortez. Be a pretty epic trail. Looking forward to it, but this is the last day all the way down to San Jose del Cabo for the finish line. It's hard to believe everything we've been through here in the last few days, getting ourselves all the way down here. Pretty incredible for sure. Look at this right here. This is what you make the trip all the way down here for. We're down here on the East Cape. This is the Sea of Cortez. It's about 83 degrees, the sun's out. And here on the Sea of Cortez, the water is extremely calm, beautiful turquoise green. We've just pulled the Grenadiers up here, just taking it in for a little bit here before we go across the finish line. What a truly memorable experience it is coming down here with all these guys. This is the payoff right here where we get to hang out for just a moment, take in Baja.
Hell yeah! Way to pull it off. That's a feat. Made it.
Yeah,
congratulations. The beers are really cold for you guys.
Wow, awesome.
There you go.
Beers. Cheers to that. Thank you.
We have not been easy on these. We have beat the hell out of this.
Well, I like it that you had a blast. You're here at the finish line. We get to have some fun. You get to go chill out and relax. So congratulations.
Cool. Thanks a lot.
All right, thank you.
Our original scheduled course, 1,356 miles over the last 6 days, all the way down the Baja Peninsula through some of the most remote territory that you can find on the planet. We managed to get these vehicles and our crew all the way through. We are now officially at the finish line here in San Jose del Cabo, all the way at the very tip of Baja. There is one hell of a freaking party going on right now.
I'm amazed. I thought somebody was going to break something at some point, but somehow we're here. It's very exciting. I'm ready to sign up for next year.
So all finished, 1,400 miles, NORRA Mexican 1000 2025. Right now, the atmosphere right now, it's pretty heavy. Pro racers are coming in.
Attaboy, Tim!
It's real exciting. The atmosphere is bitching. All the locals here are really, really into it. You can really see the passion that they have for this sport. I mean, we ran safari class and I'm signing t-shirts and giving out stickers. It was so much fun. This is an amazing event. I can't wait to do it again, and how we're gonna do it will be determined. The Grenadier, these things kick ass down here. Impressive vehicle. Maybe one day, this thing might have a cage in it, but we'll see. But the safari event, you can come down here in your stock vehicle and enter this event. It is badass. It was the funnest thing I've done in years. And I've raced off-road. This was real chill, real relaxing, but yet we could get after it in these vehicles. When they say a 60-mile-an-hour speed limit off-road, drive your vehicle at 60 miles an hour off-road and the shit starts happening fast. So this was bitching. I mean, I cannot tell you how excited I am and how much fun we had. I mean, I've lost count of the days. I think it's 6 days. I can't wait for next year. So 2026, we'll see what's happening.